Do the more.
What, bitch?
Do the more.
Yeah, whoa.
Do the more.
Yeah, woo.
Do the more.
Yeah, whoa. Damn.
Niggas tryna flex like Mar.
Like Mar.
Fuck bitches, no X like Mar.
Yeah.
Pull up in that.
Lilmar, hold on a second. Probably can't even hear me. Alright, that's better. Yeah, Lilmar, no, for real. That way. Yeah, welcome back to another video, guys. And today I'm gonna be making a video just like I kind of did with the Camaro, why I bought a V6 instead of a V8. What the hell? That sounds like some gunshots. That's how you know I live in the hood. Anyways, I'm gonna be making a video just like that. I'm gonna be telling y'all why I bought a Vulcan, a cruiser bike instead of a sports bike. Now this video is gonna be kind of short. There's only like 4 reasons of why, but just like I did, y'all seem to enjoy that last video, so I'm gonna tell y'all why. All right. Let me take this camera off because I just got back done from riding. I went to the gas station, had to fill up because I'm riding to work tomorrow, so you might see another moto vlog soon. By the way, guys, I was thinking about ordering a helmet cam that has a mic built in because I don't feel like installing it myself because you got to take out the cushion and all that. It's just too much work for me. I'm too lazy, basically. So I was thinking about ordering a helmet cam. It's like $200. I think it's called ILM Bluetooth integrated helmet, but it's like $200. So I mean, I don't even know if it's gonna be that much better than using my Apple headphones or not. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that or not. I mean, you guys might just have to deal with the audio that I currently have, but I mean, it's not even that bad. Like, especially since I've been clamping it inside my windscreen, it's definitely improved. But I'm gonna take off my gear real quick and let's get started on this video. All right. So reason number 1, and this should be the most obvious reason. As you guys know, I'm a beginner rider. This is my first bike, and I literally just learned to ride like a week before I bought this bike. So I had like no riding experience at all. I've never even been on a dirt bike. So this is my first motorcycle. So I just needed experience. I needed to practice riding. I didn't want to get a sport bike. I mean, I know I told you guys, I'm gonna buy 1,000cc. I'm gonna buy and this is a 900cc, but since it's a cruiser bike, you know, it weighs more than a sport bike, so it doesn't actually go as fast. Even though it has the power, it just doesn't, you know, and it doesn't do wheelies and all that cool stuff. But you know, as a beginner rider, I was basically being smart. I was being safe. And this was the smartest decision for me, because a sport bike, I saw this video, actually I posted on my Instagram story, some of you guys might have seen it. This guy was trying to race a Porsche and he accidentally did a wheelie. I'm gonna include it in this video. I'm gonna include the clip because it was like really something that that made me be glad that I didn't get a sport bike, because this would have probably happened to me if I just gave the throttle a little bit too much. You guys kept saying that's what's gonna happen to me, and I already knew it, so I didn't want to be dumb. And you know, this is just the best for me to get experience and practice riding. Like after like probably 6 months, maybe a year, I mean, I'm in love with this bike, so I'm definitely not getting rid of it. But I'll probably buy another bike, and that'll be my sports bike. But even then, I'll probably only get like a 600, 650, something like that, or maybe a 750. I don't know. But this was the best idea to start out on. So basically, I just needed riding experience, and this was the safest, very safest decision. And I know some of you guys are gonna say, oh, you're a pussy, blah 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 blah, but you know, I mean, I don't care what you guys say, because I like this bike, I enjoy it, and I'm just not dumb. Like, you guys just want to see me fail, you guys want to see me crash. So I wasn't gonna buy no sport bike and then look stupid when I crash it. You know, I might as well just get something that I'm comfortable with and that I can actually, you know, learn riding skills on. And so that way, once I'm ready for a sport bike, like I said, then I'll have one. Because I was actually, the second bike that I was, like, one of my options, it was a 250 CBR. And I mean, 250 versus 900, it probably would have been faster because it's a sport bike, but I don't know. But either way, like I said, I wasn't going for speed, and I just wasn't ready for a sport bike. And let's get on to reason number 2, because that'll also tell y'all why I did not want a sport bike. All right, so reason number 2, I mean, as you guys know, I mostly only ride this bike to work. So I mean, when I go to work, I have to carry my ID and my badge, you know, everything, my food, my lunch, everything that I need for the day, because I work long shifts. I work like 11 hours a day. So as you guys know, I got my little saddlebags right here. Yeah, I just really love the saddlebags on this thing, that it has. Like most sport bikes, I don't know any sport bike that has storage. So a bike that has storage was definitely something that I needed. And that's why I said, like, even when I do get a sport bike, I'm not gonna trade this one in. I'm gonna just keep it and have the sport bike for when I, you know, want to go somewhere else or do anything. I'm not gonna ride it to work basically because I need my storage for when I go to work because I keep everything in here during the whole day. I actually need to get some locks on it, but I don't think anybody's gonna actually steal anything out of here whenever they want to. But so yeah, that was the second reason. I don't know of any sport bike. I mean, you guys can let me know if you guys know of a sport bike that has saddlebags on it or any type of storage. I know sometimes they have them under the seat. This one actually doesn't even. This one doesn't have any storage under the seat, but I know some of them have them under the seat, but that's just not enough. I like how it has one on both sides, like, because I take a lot of stuff with me to work. Sometimes I carry my jacket, and then of course my camera and all that, so I just leave everything in here during the whole day. So basically, I just needed something with storage. All right, and number 3, it's just more comfortable. I mean, I don't know how else to like say it. Like, it's just, I don't know what it is like about this. I mean, it's just more comfortable basically because you see how the seat is just flat, and then there's like a little like, what's that back part of your little backrest right here, kind of, I guess you could say. But sport bikes, they don't have any of this. Like a sport bike, the seat is like kind of, well, for one, it's really small. It's like from this side to like right here. Like the seats on sport bikes are so small. This is just more comfortable for me because like sport bikes, you have to sit upwards and like downwards basically, so the seat would be lifted up and tilted forward, so like you're kind of like leaning forward, and that's for the aerodynamics. I know that, so that you can go faster and all that, because this one I can barely go over 105 because the wind when I'm sitting straight, it's just too strong. It like feels like I'm about to fly off. So this was just more comfortable for me. Once I actually ride a sport bike, I'll probably get used to it right away. Matter of fact, I already rode a Suzuki. I learned to ride on the 250, a Suzuki 250. So I mean, that was kind of a sport bike somewhat, but it wasn't like a 1000 or it wasn't no fast. But I know the higher CCs have like bigger, like smaller seats, and they're tilted forward, so it's like, or upward. So that would just be uncomfortable for me, basically. I could have summed that up in less words, but you guys get my point. And also the foot pegs. Now, I got actual foot rests. As you can see, I can put my whole foot on that, and I actually love that because the bike I learned to ride on, it didn't have that. It had the pegs like these, my passenger ones. It had small pegs like that, and that's just uncomfortable for me. I enjoy being able to set my whole foot down because sometimes I lose my balance. Like, like if I just had a foot peg, it's just, I don't know. This is just more comfortable for me. I know you guys are gonna call me like an old man. Oh, why you about to go old man bike? Da 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 da. But this is just what I want to learn to start riding on. And like I said, someday I will upgrade and get a sport bike. But this is just, I know. Like most teenagers do not do this. They start on a sport bike, but I'm different. I'm my own person. All right. So yeah, I love the footrest. That's the second thing that I absolutely love about the comfort of this bike. Because the storage, that's separate, but the comfort of this bike, I love the seat and I love the footrest. Those are my favorite things about this bike. Also, I had a lot of comments saying that I bought a fake Harley. For one, I could have bought a Harley if I wanted to. That was another one of my options, but I don't even like Harleys because the main reason I don't like them because they don't have a fuel gauge. You see, mine has a fuel meter on the gauge. I hope you can see that, it's backwards, but Harley Davidsons do not have those. And somebody told me that I could get it installed, stuff like that, but who wants to spend extra money on upgrades that a bike should already have? Because a fuel gauge, that's a necessity. I need, like, all they have is a fuel light on the Harley, so you really don't know when you're gonna run out. But this, I love that there's a fuel meter on it. I don't like, I'm just not a fan of Harleys. I'm also just not a fan of the name. Like Harley Davidson, that just sounds like an old man bike to me. Kawasaki, oh, I pronounced it right. Oh, dang it, I'm supposed to pronounce it Kawasaki. Yeah, Kawasaki. I just love it's a better brand because they make Ninjas and all those type of bikes. The only street bike that Harley Davidson has is the street 500 and the street 750, which I was also thinking about purchasing, but like I said, it doesn't have the fuel gauge, so I didn't want that. I went with the Kawasaki Volca 900 because it's more It has all the features that I need on the gauge, and like I said, I just like the brand more. I don't like Harley Davidson. I like Kawasaki, so I went with Kawasaki. Okay, now we're finally on to reason number 4. The last reason is because, just like I said about the Camaro video. By the way, there goes my Camaro right over there. Venus just be chilling. I don't be driving her that much no more. I be riding the Hulk, no homo, but Venus just be chilling. She ain't even tripping. I still be buying her stuff. Oh yeah, I bought my underbody light kit, so I'm gonna put that on not this Friday, but the Friday after, because that's when it's supposed to come. I chose the Oracle kit. It was like $240 with shipping because they have the dynamic color shift. I know you guys said that there's a bunch of kits on like Amazon and all that you can get for much cheaper, but for one, those are cheap. They're probably not gonna last that long. The quality's not gonna be that good. But the Oracle kit, it has a Bluetooth. It comes with Bluetooth control, so I can control it from my phone, and it also has the dynamic color shift, meaning it doesn't stay one color. It has like, you can use like 7 different colors at 10 different colors at one time. I don't know exactly how many colors, but it's like a rainbow basically. So that's gonna look so much better. So I'm really excited for that because I wanted to put that on every single car that I have. I wanted to put it on my Durango. I almost got to put it on my Durango, but the guy was actually sick the day that he was supposed to get it installed, so I didn't get it put on, and I don't even know what happened after that. So but I'm so glad that I'm finally getting put on one of my cars. I'm like so excited for that. But anyways, I just got so distracted just now. This is how these videos get so long. But anyways, reason number 4, just like I said about the Camaro, just like I said about Venus, the insurance is cheap. Now, I don't know how much my insurance would have been for a sport bike, but for a cruiser bike, I'm only paying $80 for this. And that's for full coverage. And I don't know if it covers medical insurance, but I don't really care about that because my job has medical insurance, so I should be straight. And plus, who actually pays medical bills? I'm already in debt, right? Anyways, let me stop trolling. Y'all heard that car? That was loud. Anyways, yeah, so like I said, the insurance is much cheaper. Like, it's only $80 for this bike. And it would be so much that, like, it's just like a V6 versus a V8. You buy a V8, your insurance is gonna be higher. Buy a V6, your insurance is gonna be cheaper. You buy a cruiser bike, your insurance is gonna be cheaper because you're not, you're just cruising. It's not a sport bike. You're not going fast. You're not doing wheelies and all that crazy stuff. So that's reason number 4, cheaper insurance. And that's basically it. That's all I can think of for right now. I mean, I'm sure there's many more reasons that I could think of, but not really. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's just what I felt comfortable with. It's what I want to start learning to ride on until I, decide I'm ready to upgrade or whatever. And it's just more convenient for me right now because, like I said, my storage for work and all that. And it's just, you guys definitely can't say, oh, he couldn't afford it, about this video, because like I said, this bike was $5,000, and I mean, I could have definitely found a sport bike that's way faster than this for like $2,000, $3,000, but it's not what I wanted to do. I wanted a cruiser because it's more convenient for me to ride on. So don't try to say, oh, he's too broke to afford a sport bike, like you said about the Camaro. You guys might could say that about that one. All right, fair enough, but it's not true. But about this one, it's definitely not true. All right, I think that about sums it up. That about wraps up this video. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully maybe I might have encouraged one of you to buy a cruiser bike now instead of a sport bike. Who knows? But I highly recommend it, especially this particular bike. I love it. I enjoy it. It's amazing. So yeah, make sure you guys click the subscribe button down below. Still gonna be posting a whole bunch of moto vlogs very soon. Every time I ride it, nothing really interesting ever be happening, but I try to make them interesting just by talking. So sometimes I'm entertaining, sometimes I'm not, but it is what it is. But also make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at The Real Lilmar. Follow me on Snapchat, Whoa Lilmar. And yeah, nah, for real, that way. Yeah.
Me and Hope was in that cell playing patty cake. Thinking, damn nigga, maybe I should've did the race. False allegation, now a nigga caught a case. Facing 20 years, life tasting a fucking